Good morning, Stage 1. Today in Maths, we're going to talk about odd numbers and even numbers. Odd numbers are numbers that cannot be divided in an equal amount, and even numbers are usually numbers that can be divided into equal amounts, split in half down the middle. Alright, so if you look at Teacher Marisa today, I have 2 eyes, so I have an even amount of eyes. I have 1 nose, it's an odd number. 1 mouth, odd number. I have 2 ears, they are even. In my ears, I have 1, 2, 3 on that side, and 1, 2, 3. That's the same on either side. So I have 3 pairs of earrings. 1 big one, 1 medium one, and 1 small pair of earrings. Okay, so we're going to look at different things of how we can look at our odd and even numbers today. Looking at our learner's book, we're going to look at page 32, and these are just some pictures for you to look at where we talk about pairs. A pair is 2 of the same thing. So it cannot be 2 different things. Pairs are the 2 things. So we have 2 eyes, a pair of eyes, a pair of earrings, a pair of boots, a pair of gloves, a pair of hands, and there's a pair of twins. Okay, so if we look at pair, we know they have 2, or it can be more than 2, but it can be divided equally by 2. Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright, so then we're going to look at odd numbers. Odd numbers is something that we cannot split into 2 or more. So we have a triangle. There's only one of this and there's one of that. It is not a pair because they are not the same. Then we have a hand here, 1 hand, but we're looking at the fingers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is an odd number. If we look at this football team here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is an odd number. 1 bicycle is an odd number, and 1 flower, odd number. Our odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Alright, looking at the next page, we're going to determine whether these are odd or even. If they have 1, it's going to be odd, and if they have 2, it's going to be even. So you're going to look at how many socks can you see. This is just for fun, guys. Is that an odd number or an even number? And how many gloves you can see, and is that an odd number or an even number? And then how many socks and gloves are there all together, and is that an odd number or an even number? So this is just a bit of fun for you to go through. Okay, so today is laundry day, so I needed to pull out a new pair of socks because I've run out of clean socks. And this comes like this. There are 2 sold in a pack, and socks only can be sold in 2s because we have 2 feet, so we need a pair of socks. There's a pair. Okay, but I've got a whole bunch of socks here. I've got this one, and I've got this one, and I've got this one, and I have this one. Alright, so as you can see, they are kind of the similar ones, but is this a pair? No. Is this a pair? Yes. This is 1 pair of socks, and this is another pair of socks because they look the same. I can divide it 1, 2 to put on both of my feet. Alright, and then I have this poor guy, and I can't find his friend. So this is an odd sock. Alright, because we've been learning about Lizzie Locks this week, I've decided to do a different story where they've decided to let her stay in their house, and it means Baby Bear needs to share with her. So here I have my jelly beans, and we're going to see if there is an odd or even number by giving 1 to Baby Bear, 1 to Lizzie Locks. Then we'll see. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. 5 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 7 and 7 and 8 and 8, 9 and 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13. Oh dear, we have one left over. That means the jelly beans are an odd number. Okay, so we know that these jelly beans are an odd number, and maybe we could have decided that we'll give the even number to Lizzie Locks because she's the guest, and the odd number could go to Baby Bear. But don't worry, Teacher Marisa has some more sweets for them to divide. Next up, we have some lollipops. And let's count how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lollipops. And we're going to see if we can give Lizzie Locks and Baby Bear an even number. So we're going to go 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. And they were an even number of lollipops, so they can each have the same amount. Hurrah! Lizzie Locks and Baby Bear want to eat a lot of sweets today, so they have got some more sweets and they are going to divide it, and we're going to see if they can have an even number. We can also look at them in terms of color. So Lizzie Locks would like one yellow one, and Baby Bear would like a yellow one, and a green one, and a green one, and an orange one, and an orange one. Oh no, there's one yellow one left over. This means we have an odd number of sweets. It also means, if we look at the colors, that we have an odd number of colors, because there are 2 green, there are 2 orange, but there are 3 yellow. So what are they going to do? Well, Daddy Bear happens to love yellow sweets, so he's going to take this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Goodbye. And that's how you can deal with odds and even numbers.